What's up, y'all? We're back here on Worx pond job. I got the skid steer here. Use that to pack the core in. His brother stayed on the dozer last night a good while. I got the excavator over here last night and went and stacked the fire up, got it going pretty good. I think we're gonna be in good shape to cut that core out this morning, and I've got a plan. So I thought about it last night and just ran several scenarios through my head with the equipment we got, and just trying to be as efficient as we can with what we got here. So I think I've got a plan on let me get this thing unloaded and fueled and greased up and everything else fueled and greased up, and then I'll show y'all what I've come up with. All right guys, so here's my plan. Last night I cut in 2 notches to kind of keep us a reference of where our core is going to go. The other one is over there. Ryan got the trees pushed further back that way to give us enough room on the other side of the levee to start wasting dirt out. But first thing this morning, we've got to finish getting all the bad dirt out. We're going to move that topsoil pile there to about where that excavator and truck is sitting. Then finish getting out the rest of that bad dirt. I'll wait on him to back up so maybe y'all can hear me. All right, so basically we're gonna build this thing about like Dirt Perfect does a lot, slot dozing it in. Once they get all that dirt over there out of the way, we'll create us a channel, basically a slot, to take the good dirt and push up to the core, and then I'll take my dozer or that one, whichever, and we'll work that dirt across into the core, and then I'll take the skid steer and pack it. It's about the best way I know to do it as far as what equipment we got here. Rook does have his dump truck sitting right over there. I know that thing's better than nothing. I may go get my dump truck later, I don't know yet, just to kind of see how this is going to work out. I think it's going to work out fine. It's going to be some long pushes, but once Ryan gets a good slot cut in over there, I'll take the D3 and push him good dirt into that slot, and then he can just work it down to the core, and then we'll work it in the core. So that's my plan. So golly, it's cold this morning. Letting this thing warm up, and we're going to start moving that big pile of topsoil right there out. All right guys, I think me and Ryan has finally got all the junk dirt, most of it, pushed out of here. Man, it was deep in some spots, just stuff everywhere. But what I did right here is I just cut me a little guide right through here where the core is going to be. That way I know how wide the dozer blade is, and this is right here is exactly why you do a core. You see all these roots and stuff still left in the ground that's actually pretty deep. You think that you're deep enough, and then you got all these roots and stuff that could potentially cause it to leak. Right up there's another bad spot. So I'm gonna see if Rook's okay with where this core is. I'll kind of round it out a little bit better with the excavator. See, like right here is a big old stump. Get all that stuff out. Right here is another bad spot. So yeah, I'm gonna make sure he's good with that. I'm gonna get that machine greased up and ready to go and start laying this core back. This dam is going to be like super duper wide. All right y'all, I got the machine ready to go, and I think I'm finally ready to go. Man, it is cold out there. What I'll do is just dig down about 3 or 4 foot or so, or at least till I know I'm in good solid ground. Just lay this on the back side of here. I hope the slot dozing works. I really don't know how deep we're going to be able to cut with the dozers. We start getting into really hard ground, or what the soil turns into. I just don't know yet. like it's gotten easier to push once we got that top layer out, and that first kind of harder layer of clay. I hope the dirt stays good. This stuff right here should pack really nicely. I figure the biggest challenge on this job is it's going to be hard to grade it out. It's supposed to be sunny today, but it's been overcast all morning. It said it was supposed to warm up in the 50s, but man, it feels like it is 30 degrees out there. That wind is, she's a little bit rough. Time lapse. Figure too is once I get the levee built up above grade, or get it above the bottom of the dam. What am I trying to say? Once I get the levee high enough that the dozer is having to hop over it or whatever, I'll tell them to push it up to the levee, and then I'll just take the excavator and bale it to the other side. Once we get the levee up to grade, I guess I should say. That way we're not trying to push it over the levee and mess it all up. I don't want to get this core put in here and then us accidentally cut through it. If I had a haul truck here, you know, I could cut it out and just haul it around, but we ain't got that. I figure the 2 dozers running will be quicker than my little dump truck anyway. Dirt out like this too, laying it out, kind of let it dry out some, be a little bit more manageable. Them old roots right there sticking through. Below all that stuff. That's the whole point of a core. I'm sure most of you know that, but for the ones that don't, man, this stuff has got so much clay in it. We could probably build a levee just out of the topsoil we stripped out. It's got a lot of clay in it. Alright, I'm going to set y'all up on a time lapse. Y'all get the idea here. Okay, I got the core cut in. Went pretty good actually. Told Ryan to go ahead and start his slot. I'm gonna eat me some lunch real quick. That way he's got him some slot and he's got some good material worked up here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna go down there and cut that out some more. That way he's pushing good material all the way in, because there's still some roots and stuff right there where he's pushing up to. I don't want any of that stuff to get in there. And then he can push it on in, and every now and then I'll come back up here with the D3 and work it in the core. But first, before that, I'm gonna jump in the D3 and clean up that bottom of the core right there and make sure we're wide enough all the way through there. so that's actually going a lot quicker than I was expecting. I don't even have time to really set up and film, but we got our first lift in here. Patrick's gonna jump in the skid steer. I've got it warmed up. Told him just grab a big scoop of dirt and just roll this stuff in just as good as he can. And yeah, that's actually working pretty quick. All right, so what we're gonna do now is, I'm having a hard time keeping up with Ryan. Once I slot it, is to go over there and work it in the thing. Rook realized real quick that Sam ain't a dump truck driver. So
perfect dump truck driver. You want to know, you want me in that skid steer.
Yeah, if you want to pack it, I don't know where Robert is. Just get you a full scoop of dirt and just run up and down that, in that trench, wherever your tracks go. You know, just walk over. Make sure you track the whole thing as best you can. That's all you got to do, is just run back and forth in there. All right, so Sam's gonna be my skid steer driver. Rook's gonna feed Ryan, basically. Ryan's gonna be cutting down also, but he's gonna be feeding the slot with the excavator, because he realized real quick that this thing's way too slow. And I'm gonna be working it in as Ryan brings me the dirt, so it should go pretty quick now. gals, it's getting dark. We have done some work today. We got a lot of dirt pushed out here. I mean, we still got probably twice that much more to go, but this levee has come up. I don't have my transit with me, but we are pretty close to water level right there. It's come up pretty good. I'm really surprised we got this much done today with these 2 dozers running and having somebody in each machine keep things moving. It's rocking and rolling really good. I don't know what Rook's doing down here. Let's go look at his hole. He's basically been digging down to the depth we want to try to get to. I just don't see us getting that deep all over the pond. I don't want to get close to him because he'll accidentally hit me. Once we finally get down in the drier dirt, it's going pretty good, but yeah, we've still got a ways to go. But once we get the levee up to par, we'll sure enough be able to push it up to it and just toss it over it and keep trucking. So we're gonna work probably another 30 minutes before it gets too dark. Old D6. Patrick's over there tending the fire, trying to keep it going, get those trees out of the way. Because we're gonna need all the room we can to waste this dirt out. That levee's probably only needs to come up about another 3 feet, I'm gonna say. All right, y'all. I'm gonna have to end it on this one because, like I said, it's about to be dark, but we're gonna work all the way till dark. So y'all hang around for the next one. So far, so good. Y'all keep your eyes open. I'll see you later.